Here we are at the museum. It's pretty cool. Never seen that done in the flesh before. And I am a member now, which is pretty sick. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Look at this. Wide open spaces. You don't see that in Connecticut ever.
But anyway, in stark contrast, you see the eastern side.
Some of those mountains must be 20, 30 miles away.
Keeping in mind that now
Presidential seal. That he is and that he was. America's best days are yet to come. Our proudest moments are yet to be. The most glorious achievements are just ahead.
Jack Warner really liked you? And what happened? He writes, he says back in the Telegraph, he signed the contract before Jack Warner realized it.
Ronald Reagan earned the nickname the Great Communicator because of his
Training films from the Army and so forth. And then he gets a really nice promotion where he goes to New York City. You guys know what City is? Okay, get up to this studio called Albo Studios, I think called Camp Roach. He did something to help my father, who was a bomber pilot during World War II, B-25. Anyway,
Yes, he said those problems are
much more serious.
Good evening. The world's oil consumers today reacted with dismay and anger over the decision.
This is the situation. There had been a United States effort to rescue the American hostages in Tehran, but the effort failed.
There are reports that up to 45,000 Russian soldiers are now in Afghanistan or ready to cross the border.
President Carter said the Russians have one more week to pull out of Afghanistan, or the U.S. will not send an Olympic team to Moscow.
Moscow's intervention in Afghanistan has plummeted Soviet-American relations to probably the lowest point since the Cold War.
And Reagan displays astonishing recuperative powers. It is 3 a.m. in the recovery room. The president had just been taken off a respirator and the tube removed from its windpipe. Breathing through an oxygen mask, the old performer entertains the hospital staff on his bed.
Jokes to tell was very obvious to everybody. The man was celebrating life. I can recall sometime around 4 a.m. trying to suggest that he saw typically sort of this time to let him get the ground.
It was hard to believe anyone could do more to allay a nation's fears, yet Reagan modestly dismisses his own contribution to America's peace of mind.
I guess he was as good a way as any to fight the movement at the time.
Excuse me.
later, his grim smile intact and a bulletproof vest in place under his bright red sweater, he leaves the hospital.
After I left the hospital and was back in the White House, I wrote a few words about the shooting in my diary, then ended. Whatever happens now, I owe my life to God and will try to serve him in every way I can.
Let me see a fragment.
Office at the White House. President Reagan, how should I put it? Every president has his choice of carpet, furniture, drapes, artwork, and so what you're seeing today is the way President Reagan's Oval Office appeared in the latter part of his second term. He had a great liking for Southwestern colors, as you can see. He had an appreciation for wildlife, and especially for our students who come through here, they're into counting things. So we have 15 eagles in this room. So if you're bored with my talking, you can count birds. But he also had an absolute passion for horseback riding, and so you'll see horses in the artwork, and related the little bronze saddles across the room. Those are original by an artist by the name of Paul Rossi, and that shows the history of the American Western saddle from 1540 to 1910. And they were a gift from the late Ambassador Walter Annenberg. An original piece over to your right, the toy soldiers, the Allied commanders. That was a gift on the 40th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge by the city of Bastogne, Belgium.
He's got a great smile, doesn't he? There's Reagan's Air Force One. Older model. Not a 747, I think. Something else. And there's Marine One down there. Wide sweeping view. The California hills. Again, don't really see much of that in Connecticut. Although I have to say the vegetation out here seems to just rather, hardy brush rather than the young deciduous forest that I'm used to.
This aircraft was commissioned in 1972. It's a 707. Carried 7 presidents. You're looking at state-of-the-art electronics for 1972. And we still have some at home. Those computers weigh about 50 pounds apiece.
Floppy disk. Cool. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Floppy disk.
I haven't seen one of those since I was a schoolboy.
Yep. Now your smartphone is smarter than this whole telecommunication system. Because in 1972, when this aircraft was commissioned, we didn't have satellites or cell phone, and they were relying on cables that we laid during World War II at the ocean floor. So that's what powered this system up for us.
Wow.
And this on the floor is the black box, also called the football, that carries the nuclear codes. Should the president be in the air during a time of war?
A bigger galley than.
Because there's two telephones, there's a rear line and a radio line. The galley end is the first data room.
Just say no. Been there before. Danke für die Autobahn.
Our land-based missiles are increasingly threatened by the many huge new Soviet ICBMs. We're determining how to solve that problem. At the same time, we're working in the START and INF negotiations with the goal of achieving deep reductions in the strategic and intermediate nuclear arsenals of both sides. We have also begun the long-needed modernization of our conventional forces. The Army is getting its first new tank in 20 years. The Air Force is modernizing. We're now on the road to achieving a 600-ship Navy and increasing the amphibious capabilities of our Marines.
President Reagan was wise enough to understand that we could outperform the Soviet Union economically. A part of that would permit us to build up our defensive forces.
Here we have one of the F-14s, I believe in 1982 or 1983, was attacked by two Libyan Sukhoi 22s, I believe. Big plane, Tomcat. That you only want to carry the AIM-54 missile as well. And you have your Sidewinder, AIM-9, and I'm not sure which one exactly that is. And then you have your AMRAAM, radar-guided missile. But this was one of the two that were attacked in the Mediterranean, and they shot down the two Sukhoi 22s, I believe. Very cool to have that here. Obviously, it happened under Reagan's presidency.